We're just out talking some crap, really. So, before you watch this video, it's bitchily, literally just me doing some jibber jabber, no agendas, just on a ride. YouTube is lacking genuine content. People like me, who's like yourself, who just goes out and rides, right? It's lacking in that, isn't it? You have all these channels with all these bikes and all these products, like carbon bike versus alley bike, and this product versus that product, and they're just like, they've got thousands of subs, and I just think it's boring. I think there should be some change on YouTube, really. Entertaining content, original content, just content that people can relate to, because a lot of this stuff, I won't say it's crap, but it's just saturated, isn't it, with the same people doing exactly the same thing everywhere. And I think it's boring, really. Just out for a ride around, folks, see what's around, get out and about before the big old new year. As always, 2025 is going to be the one. These, or those, are like Adidas longs, but took me ages. I removed the pad. Works pretty well with the Brooks saddle, and I got that micro fleece for the warmth. I'm going to show you a roundabout in a minute. If you know, you know. Yeah, this roundabout, well, not this one in particular here, the one over there, Dumble roundabout. There used to be nothing here. I used to stop here on, like, you know, night rides, all night rides. Used to be a sign over there. I used to have a pee behind and a little snack before we got near home. But now the UK's invaded with these, isn't it? Everywhere. Costa, got to have a Costa everywhere. Crazy, isn't it? They're just everywhere. Yeah, we're going to rock up over there. They're actually going to make the roundabout over there into what they call a through-about, with like traffic lights and that. I can't see how that's going to work. It's busy enough as it is. And when they were working on it the other day when I cycled past, there was traffic jams everywhere. So I can't see how lights are going to make it. Well, I can't see how it's going to improve it at all. Can't wait. So yeah, we are getting closer. I used to love it. Like, in a lot of places, there was no buildings or nothing around a lot of places, and everything's getting like super built up, isn't it, with McDonald's and garages everywhere, and there's like KFC over the road there, and you can't park there for any longer than 90 minutes. Better watch out. Strange, isn't it? Everything that's going on everywhere, and you're told to put your little bit of recycling in your recycling box. Be a good citizen. And then as far as, like, say, the environment goes and that, they're building all this everywhere. It's kind of going backwards, if you ask me. But yeah, I'll show this when it's completed. But it's like, yeah, but you drive P-Roll. I've never hidden the fact that I drive a car and I drive a van for work, but I'm not in it all day. The less I can drive, the better. If I need to use the car or a car, I will, but prefer this, much less stressful. And it's not so bad today. It's not really that busy, but being stuck in traffic and buzzing around amongst all these other people, or aren't even looking where they're going. Some people are all right, but phone use is a big issue. That's why we're riding on things like this, on things like that. Anyway, yeah, out and about. KFC over there. If you want them wings. Let's take a look at it from another angle. It's supposed to take a year to build this, or to alter it. And everybody's favourite. Use it for a cup of coffee, maybe, to use the bathrooms, use some Wi-Fi. I don't know, if I was on a really long ride, if it was in the morning, I might manage some hash browns or something, some fries, but otherwise don't want to support this as much, you know, support places like this. To go for the hash brown though, you are supporting McDonald's. You're on about P-Roll. what I was on about was like, sometimes you got to do what you need to do. I'd use them. Just thought I'd film out and about today. Not even going to come out for a ride. Got some books to read, you know. She's never been in here though before, off of Dumble roundabout. There's the wharf. And that's what they tie the ships to, those things there. These things here. That's what they put the ropes around. Just remember, if you enter anywhere, obviously look at the signage. I mean, I'm coming in here. Well, today once it's closed, but the public footpath does go through here, the coast path. But you can always pull the publicly accessible card. If they really don't want you to get in somewhere, if it's supposed to be that secure, then they should have it gated off and fenced. Yeah, you can't drive in here in a car, but see, there's a sign there anyway. Let's see. See, coast path. Publicly accessible. So if you're coming from that particular direction in towards Bridgewater, I cycled, oh, this was probably a few months ago. If you turn up here, I'll show you up here. Well, show you where we're going to go. There was a gate across here a few months ago, and I had a hell of a job with it loaded up to get it over there. But we lifted it over there, nevertheless. Didn't have much choice, really. But it was removed last time I looked. Yeah. So like that gate there, when that gate's across, like that little bar there sits, I don't know, almost like another 10 inches higher. So it's awkward to get your bike through when loaded. But yeah, just walk up here. The amount of places there are around now though to ride, get away from traffic. Some you just stumble on, some you just find online, but like you get up here, and I was here the other day when I went out bikepacking, but yeah, literally just follow all the way around. Really, really nice, away from all that traffic. I mean, the cycle path going in is pretty good. You know, again, right, if I was like out on a smash on the TCR on a road bike, I don't care how smooth cycle paths are or where they are. When you're on a road bike, you want to be on the road and you're moving, you know, like cycle paths can be a hindrance. You know, they're a proper hindrance to a roadie. And again, some countries cycle paths, like mentioned before, and I'll keep mentioning it, up in like the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. Like, sure, there's some sweet roads if you want to cycle the road bike on them, or the mountain bike, right? But the cycle paths are just unbelievable. It's like mind-blowing. Here we are, more construction, development, evolution, lighting every bit of green space with huge monstrosities, huge grey cubes which future generations are going to look at and think, yeah, they knew what they were doing, they had it together. Look at it, it's still standing 50 years later. But from the grand old architecture of I don't know, Tartarian times, if you can call it that, which you see in every city centre worldwide and other places, you can't compare it to these cubes, can you? Look at them, they're amazing, absolutely amazing. I mean, look at the colour, the grey. That one's got blue doors. Really sets it off, doesn't it? Prime bit of real estate that is. I'd sooner have that there, complete with green moss, decaying piece of concrete. Put a pitched roof on there, wood burner, good to go, aren't you? You know what? You never know who's watching a YouTube channel. I keep having ups and downs with YouTube. It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter like putting stuff on here and who's watching. That's part of putting stuff in public on YouTube, right? Might even make an appearance myself next year. I might just crack on and get proper into it. Start doing some more serious reviews and that. Not like my reviews are never serious, but they're honest. More getting out there. I know we can all talk about things and make plans, but I'm just gonna take it one day at a time, see how the year unfolds, because a lot can happen in a year, can't it? A lot can happen in a month. Things happen, life happens, all right? But what I was going to get at is, whatever your YouTube channel is, you never know who's watching. And some people, because I'm a pretty damn thoughtful person, really, you know, I think about, you know, you got to look after yourself, and if you've got family and that, but your health and your like mental health and your well-being comes first. And then when you've got that kind of in check, best you can, because it kind of changes on the daily, then you can help other people, all right? Help people to help themselves. But yeah, there's people that could potentially be watching this video now, and people out there who have ridden along here themselves, but other people might not be able to do that. So like through the lens of this phone, right, they're doing that, aren't they? You know, there's so many things people are into watching online, so many things that people get entertainment from, or things that they can't actually do anymore themselves. I'm going to cut because this looks potentially dodgy. One of the reasons I'm riding this bike, one, I like riding it, it's a nice bike. Never thought I'd be sitting on one of those, mine, but it serves a purpose. But yeah, although we're not like fully loaded up, got just over half a bottle of water in there and some lemon juice and sugar in there. Got some eats and a few bits and pieces in there, not a lot though. That's just a car windscreen cover, like come mat. So if you want to sit down somewhere or you get a flat, you're comfortable. That's just empty. Got two spare jackets in there as well. Because at the end of the day, if you get a puncture or something and you're getting cold, things can take longer than expected sometimes. But got the added addition of that. There we go. So I don't want to keep looking at the darn phone all the time, so that's what we got that for. But yeah, weight training, innit, I call it. Like, if you're going to be riding a certain bike for like most of the year, like I'm just going to ride this over winter, And again, say not fully loaded up, but we are carrying a little bit of weight. It's a steel frame. It's a Surly. It's not a light bike. Like if you take all the rack and stuff off, it rides pretty light for sure. But it definitely isn't no alley bike. Like a carbon bike's no steel bike, and a titanium bike's no carbon fibre bike. They all ride different, right? But I like this, I really do. It's pretty sweet. And it's definitely opened up some doors for me, this bike, because it's got a hell of a lot of options. I could turn it into a TT bike. You'd like to see that, wouldn't you? Maybe we'll make it happen. So yeah, P-Raw, bit of yapping. Do you want to see the design error with this gateway? This nice, really amazing, which goes with those grey cubed buildings over there, galvanised steel gate. We came through there, right? Now, this looks really logical, this piece here. Look at that, look. All that work, all that expenditure and money on that little part there, because I bet that wasn't cheap. Galvanising is not cheap, right? When demonstration, there we go, just bypassed the gate right there. Let's take a look from the other side. Nice bit of curved steel, isn't it? Look at the welds, look. I love it, I love metal work. Wow. I bet that cost a few £1,000 extra. There we go. You haven't even got to lift anything or move anything. But no, needs to be there, doesn't it? So yeah, this video really is me bored on my bike. No, not bored, but we're just out talking some crap really. But path, right? Whose idea was it, right, to put a bench down there like that? And there's another one up there, and I think there's 4 of them that I can see. Like, if you're unable to walk, you have difficulty in navigating going down a grassy slope like that, and a wet damp one it is, to sit on a bench, why will they not put up here? Why? Just why? Look at that, look, new fence, right? I remember cycling past here, probably spring last year, or this year, sorry. There was some old chain link fence along here. So they've erected this nice galvanised, expensive fence. I know we had some strong winds, but doesn't look like they went very deep there, does it? Should have gone a bit deeper. So like now, got to be all done again. They're all leaning, look. Can't we? I mean, do some things right in this country, but most of it we just get wrong, don't we? I'm going to make this into a short. You're not going to believe it. I'm carrying a whole bag of silver spoon sugar. Yeah. Just document some nice raw ironwork. And my favourite, the lights. Sadly, the glass has been blown out a long time ago. Let's do one from the other side. Yeah, what people walk past when they're out and about. I wonder how long that's been there for. It'll be a P-Raw video before the new year. That lovely fly tip. The end. Thanks for watching.